Morning. Welcome. We're just waiting for Instagram to start up. And we are going live on Facebook as well. Just giving it a few minutes to load. It's a kind of a wintry morning once again. Here my temperature was recording around 10 to 11 degrees. So quite cool for this time of the year. And certainly last Saturday, if that was anything to go by, what a freaking cold day. Really cool. Wintry weather's coming in, guys. We are having open homes once again. We're bringing people through our houses to present them a beautiful home. And what it's all about, and it really makes a difference in the end price, it's how you make people feel. Life is about how you make people feel. So if you're trying to sell your house, you need to do whatever you can to make people feel as comfortable as possible, as warming as possible when they go through your house. Because ultimately, if they feel really comfortable, they feel really invited in, and really cozy, that's going to raise their emotions. And the emotional person is the person who pays more ultimately for a property. And we've just had this recently with a case study. The owner presented her property absolutely beautifully. And the buyer came through and she actually said to the owner, I just felt really comfortable and at home there. And that's what made me purchase your home over the other homes. And that's so true. We see it time and time again. Now we're coming into winter. It's pretty much the same, just a few different touches. Light, we always suggest to put lights on, make sure all the lights are working. In this weather, when it can be a little bit overcast or dark and gloomy on certain days, making sure those lights are really warm and bright and comforting is going to be absolutely important to brighten up your place. There's other things you can do. So if it's a bit of a wet day, you can have umbrellas out at the front door so people can use the umbrellas to walk around the yard. There's things like that. Certainly when you go into the house, one thing that I really like is when someone bakes some cookies or does something just a bit warming, like some muffins or something, just to invite people in. You bring about that smell in the house and you actually offer them to people, and that just makes people feel invited, makes people feel like they should be there, and that's going to provide them that level of comfort. So those are a few little touches that you can do to really make them feel warm. Heating, especially if it's a cool day. If it's really cold and you've got a fireplace, make sure that fireplace is going, man. People love those fireplaces. Not everyone loves them, but those that do will certainly appreciate if you go to the extra effort to put a couple of logs in the fire. If you don't have a fire, you might have an electric heater, air conditioning on reverse cycle, or whatever it might be. Just make sure that temperature is nice and comfortable inside the home as well. I think that's really important. And finally, choose the right time of the day. It's up to you when you show people through your home. So you can choose the right time of the day to bring people through. So that's really important. If you think the best time of the day for you is around midday, well, bring people through in the midday. Open your home at midday. If you think it's better in the morning or the afternoon when the house is a little bit warmer and that sun's coming through the window in the lounge room, bring people through at those times. So they're just a few things to consider. And finally, a little bit more dampness around in winter. Make sure you're on top of any mold issues or anything like that, because that can be really off-putting to a buyer. Guys, comfort is paramount when bringing people through your home. Make sure people are comfortable and make sure people feel invited. Presentation is key when selling a home, and it's always going to make sure you get the very best price for your house. Hope that helps, guys. Talk soon.